Hello, this is another video blog I'm doing. Um, like I said, as I always say, I'm not a professional. I do these videos off the cuff, and a lot of them's going to deal with my mental health issues I have. Hoping that maybe it might help someone else with them, that showing that they're not alone. Um, Especially those I've seen on some of the Facebook groups I join, that there's people who don't have a support network either, who are dealing with the same thing. Um, it is hard to deal with these kind of issues, mental health issues, especially also too. I'm diabetic, which I am a big guy, but the mental health issues is something you can't see. It's inside your brain, and not everybody can see what you're suffering with. I know that there's people in there that they put on a happy face to other people, but inside their mind they're screaming, and that's kind of what happens to me. I have panic attacks sometimes. Haven't had one in a long while, but I worry continuously. I always worried growing up, but it's gotten even worse since in the last year or so, after losing my sister, as I mentioned in the other video. And so today I tried to do some things to try to take my mind off my issues. I did go see the new Deadpool Wolverine movie. As you can see in the background, I'm kind of into superheroes and comic book characters. I have been for years. I've kind of gotten out of it now. All this stuff you see behind you is stuff I've had in the last. It's been years now. But there's times I thought about just getting rid of all of it. I've kind of sold off my comic book collection I had, that I still had. It just doesn't bring me any joy anymore. I don't know why I bought this. A lot of this stuff, I don't have no idea why I bought it. I stopped collecting comic books in the late 90s. I still read them when I can, here and there. I enjoyed the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I kind of think it's not as good as it used to be. The Deadpool Wolverine movie, I liked it. It was okay. I liked it about sort of, to me, it was on the par with the second one. I thought it had a lot more, fourth wall breaking than it should have. That's just my opinion. I think it kind of went overboard with it a bit. I think the first Deadpool movie was excellent. It has some problems, but it was, it broke the fourth wall, but it didn't go overboard. The second movie, they focused on that one mutant, and they made some changes I didn't think was that awesome. And like I said, without the other X-Men and stuff like that in it, it seemed a little bit lacking. But it wasn't a bad movie. This one, I liked it. I liked the battles between Wolverine and Deadpool. That came like straight from the comics. The only problem I had with it, like I said, it's the fourth wall breaking is fine. That's what Deadpool does. But it just seemed, I don't know, it's too much. Just constantly mentioning Marvel Universe, the Disney, and, it was just kind of like it was really getting into it. It was diving into this fourth wall break, and adding the time variance authority again, and stuff like that. I kind of wish it would have focused more on. They could have had the multiple Earths. That's fine, but I just felt that like I said, the fourth wall breaking kind of went overboard a little bit. It was still a good movie. Hugh Jackman did a great job as always. It was good seeing some of the cameos from other characters in the movie. But overall, like I said, as a comic book lover, it was fine. I think it's right there around the Deadpool 2 movie, about the same. I liked it about the same. Everybody likes what they like. So there's no, if you loved it, you loved it. But anyway, going back, like I said, I did that. Hopefully, it was take my mind off some stuff that's been going on in my life. Some decisions I made not too long ago. Now I'm kind of regretting I made those decisions. That maybe it was a mistake. I'm not going to go straight into it, but it was just some decisions on things that a purchase I made, and now that it's one of those kind of purchases. It's big, and I had some issues with taxes that really hit me after just here lately. Some issues with tax returns. It's just like a never-ending story. I just, there's times when I just think, why can't I just just catch a break? I honestly can't remember having something super happy happening to me in the last few years or more. It's always seemed to be a setback. You think you made the right decision on something, and it isn't. And when you don't have a support network, like I don't have family that really to turn to. I wish my father or my mother was around so I could go to them and say, "Hey, what do you think of this? Is this a good deal? Is this a good? Should I do this or should I do that? What's your opinion?" I really don't have that, so I struggle with these decisions, hoping I made the right decision. I do go to church. The first time I joined a church, it was the first time since I was 13, and I have prayed. I know not everybody believes, and I have prayed and prayed and prayed on these decisions, thinking, was this the right one? And then part of me is going, oh man, that was a bad decision. There's things going on at work. I guess I was put into a different position because of my disability, and I don't think they put me in something I wasn't qualified for, so there's problems. A lot of it I've learning to do, but there's one thing that I have no experience in, and that's called Excel. It's part of Microsoft, and there's Excel being used, and I have no knowledge of it. Other than putting some stuff, data into spreadsheets. That's all I know about it, and I have no expertise in the VLOOKUP or anything. I've never done that in any job, and I didn't. Like I said, they put me in this position and told me it was just data entry, and apparently it's a lot more than just data entry. So I feel like I was kind of given the bad deal on that, and I worry. Am I going to be able to do this? Even though I had people there to help me, the thing that really hit me was I got approved for disability through my work, through my pension plan, FERS, and I was going to take it, and then I started reading horror stories about people from their Facebook group. One lady stating that, because they don't pay you right away. It takes time for them to calculate your earning, they pay you, and one lady said she was if she didn't get money, hadn't got a paycheck in months, and said she was about ready to go on food stamps, and I started seeing all this, and I got scared. And when you get scared, you try to turn to people to figure out what are you going to what to do, because I don't have nobody to if something happens, I don't have a place to go. I would be homeless, My sister made it abundantly clear that if something happened like that, that she wasn't taking me in, even though she has plenty of room. In fact, to use some of my money to pay for a room that was put in downstairs for my niece to sleep in, because my mom moved in when she had ALS, and it was my sister's talking my mom into selling the home we had down south, which was also in my name. So I lost the house. There's stuff, I made some mistakes with my sister too, but like I said, when it comes down to family, it should be family. And so now I talk to my therapist and worry about the future, and my therapist just left to go to a different position, so they're giving me a new one. So I'm starting all over again. And so I'm hoping that situations will go better with my job. And like I said, I might have to wind up taking a second job to help pay for some bills. Because like I said, I did make some purchases, a big purchase, a vehicle, because my other vehicle was having a lot of issues, and I talked to the mechanic that worked on my vehicle, and his recommendation was to get a new one, and I did, and now I'm thinking, well, maybe I should just cut the other one, and I'm sure people are going to say, yeah, that was a bad decision, and I don't know, it probably was. I don't know. Like I said, I don't even know why I started this YouTube channel. Really, I was told by my therapist to write a blog, and now I keep having people tell you not to worry about the future, but I worry about the future. I just can't help it, and like I said, nobody wants to be relegated and then find out you're going to be homeless, or you're going to lose your job, and I'm hitting 58 years old, and unfortunately you can't get Social Security until you're 62. So I don't know. I should have done stuff differently, especially when I was younger. I was a lazy bum, and like I said, I wish I had family to turn to and a support network. I know I'm kind of laying everything out here, and I know a lot of people saying, well, what's it? Pull yourself up by your belt straps, that kind of thing. But it is a worry, and I still worry now, and I probably will worry constantly. I try to get my friend to, right now he doesn't have he's living with his mom in her senior apartment, which is unfortunately he's not supposed to be there, but he's living there under the cuff, as I said. But my one friend, he's lucky, he still has his home, it passed down from his parents down south, which mine would have been as well. Anyway, I don't want to harp on people. I'm not trying to be a sad sack or anything like that, but I just wanted, also hoping these videos will show people out there that you're not alone again, and I thank you for watching them. I appreciate you watching them. And the ones who made comments and liked it, thank you. Like I said, it's not trying to harp on and beg for sympathy. It's basically just try to get my feelings out on somehow, and some of them are going to be a little bit lighter than others, might be not even have anything to do with mental health, but Anyway, I think I went way too long. So I'm going to sign off here, and if you do watch this, thank you. And if you watch this and you're thankful that there's other people and you have the same kind of issues, and knowing that someone out there is the same as you, then I hope it helps you to know that you're not alone. But anyway, I do wish everyone who watches this and looks at it and the best of times today and a good weekend, and I hope your life is great. I'll talk to you later, and thank you for watching.